Hello, hello. Welcome to African Travel and More. If this is your first time visiting, you are welcome. And if you are returning, you are very welcome. So today, guys, we're going to talk about border crossings. And yes, border crossings are tough. They can be tough sometimes, but we're going to offer some helpful tips that will give you an idea of how to cross the borders safely and less stressfully. So if you haven't already done so, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's go. Okay, so some of you may be wondering, what in the world does this woman mean by making my life less stressful by border crossings? So let me tell you a little story. About 5 years ago, during the pandemic, we went to Morocco, and once we were there, our passports were taken. We were carted onto this bus here and made to go to a hotel of the government's choosing, because at that time they had the right to decide which hotels were suitable for having people to quarantine. Some of you may or may not remember that one. But yes, so we got caught up in that situation. And what took place is we were made to hand over our passports. And even though we told them that we decided we wish to leave this country, we don't want to stay here, our passports were taken and they were held. And we were made to pay to ride the bus to the particular hotel that detained us. And we were there for over 10 hours. They were holding our passports. Finally, I just prayed, and literally, I'm telling the truth. And I got our passports back because I knew we had not broken any laws and they didn't have the right to those passports. So after that, I rushed outside and tried to get a taxi. And but you can watch the video for that, the whole rundown. But sometimes in the border crossings, you have lines that are super long. And I'm going to give you some tips that I think will help you to be able to have a less stressful time, because it's whether you're crossing by land, which we've done here in Senegal, Gambia to Senegal. It's stressful there as well, and that's another story for another video as well that I have on that. But the tips that I will tell you that I know it will help you, and plus I have a bonus tip that will help, is that first, if you prepare and have all of your travel documents together, valid passport, your visas, consent letters for minors or any permits, etc., that's the first thing. Prepare, have all those documents ready. The second thing is know and follow the customs and import regulations. Sometimes if you are importing things into the country that it may be legal in your country, but it might be illegal in the country that you're going to. And we've experienced that also. So, you just have to really, and it's innocent sometimes, because what we were bringing is a souvenir sword that we purchased in Ghana, and we had to fly through Dubai and had to lay over there. They confiscated that from us. And so it helps. It really helps when you know the particular customs and import regulations. And even though we were not importing anything there, we still got caught up in that trick bag. So just review customs and import regulations. Number 3, carry important documents and valuables in your carry-on. So this includes, of course, medicines, copies of key documents in case documents are lost. It's also a good point to take a picture of your passport and have it in your phone as well as a hard copy. So that was number 3, carry important documents and valuables in your carry-on. Now, I can tell you doing these things have made a difference when we travel. And I'm sharing this because we've crossed many borders. And I know that if you can practice most of these things, especially for me, my bonus tip that I'll give, number 6, it's a game changer for me, especially if you're a hot-headed or you have a slight temper. But so the next thing, is check vehicle documentation if you are crossing by land. So if you are driving a vehicle, you need to have the proper documentation for your vehicle, which is your registration, your insurance, and rental agreements, and so forth, if applicable. Most of the times, I've said in the past, is have an international driver's license, but we really haven't done too much. We've done driving in countries even without the international license, like in Uganda we didn't have one. But it just depends. You really have to know what the country requires of you. That's the number one thing. The next or the last of the regular, and then I have a bonus, is stay informed about travel advisories, border wait times, and local rules. So you need to plan ahead always and be patient during the inspections. We recently traveled to Cape Verde, and I did put that in a short or a video, and our bags were inspected, and we were annoyed only because they inspected one bag and told us to go, and then called us back and they wanted to inspect the other. So you really have to keep a cool head sometimes, because people are not you don't always have the best people at some of these in some of these positions. I'm just going to say what I think about it. And with that being said, you have to really keep cool. Now, will these experiences stop us from traveling? Of course not. We enjoy meeting the people. We enjoy the experience with the locals in the country, and it's the reason why we keep doing it, even though we have some experiences that are not all that great at the border. Now, I will tell you this. My bonus tip for me is, of course, daily, throughout the day, I'm praying. And I'm also humming a prayerful tune to myself as I'm going through these border crossings sometimes, because we've had some real experiences. And so with that, I'm always willing to hum and pray without ceasing. Okay, I'll just tell you the truth about it. But I hope that these things have been helpful to you. I hope that you'll consider doing them, because I think that they are a game changer. I know for us they have helped. But yeah, you'll have to experience for yourself. So I hope this has been really informative and helpful. And if you haven't already done so, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I hope to see you on our Friday Live. God bless you. God bless you. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.